Elderly lady walked into a bank in New York, carrying a large bag of cash. She asked to speak with the bank manager about opening an account because it's a lot of money. After some hesitation, the staff finally ushered her into the manager's office. The bank manager sat down and asked, "So, how much would you like to deposit?" She responded, $250,000, and dumped the money on his desk. Naturally curious, the manager asked, "Ma'am, that's quite a sum. How did you come across all this cash?" The old lady smiled and said, "I make bets." "Really? What kind of bets?" the manager asked. She replied, "Well, for instance, I'll bet you 50,000 that your balls are square." The manager burst out laughing. "That's ridiculous. You could never win a bet like that." The lady grinned and asked, "Want to bet?" Feeling cocky, the manager said, "You're on. I'll bet $50,000 my balls are not square." The lady nodded and said, "Okay, but with that much money on the line, can I bring my lawyer as a witness tomorrow at 10 a.m.? "Sure," replied the confident manager. That night the manager got nervous. He kept checking himself in the mirror, feeling his balls just to be sure. By morning, he was certain he was going to win. The next day, right at 10 a.m., the old lady arrived at the bank with her lawyer. She introduced him to the manager and said, "All right, we have a bet. $50,000 says your balls are square." The manager confidently agreed again, and the lady asked him to drop his pants so they could verify. The manager, eager to prove her wrong, dropped his pants. The lady carefully inspected and said, May I feel them to be absolutely sure?" The manager hesitated for a moment, but given the stakes, he allowed her to. While she was examining him, the manager noticed her lawyer banging his head against the wall. He looked over and asked, "What's the matter with your lawyer?" The old lady grinned and replied, "Oh, nothing. I just bet him $200,000 that by 10 a.m. today, I'd have the bank manager's balls in my hand."
Oh my god. Primeiro que eu, eh?
Yeah.